crazy like Jack Bauer. His name is Forrest Power. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, YouTube. With the rise of the internet, we've seen a monster growing within society over the past 2 decades. It's taken shape, grown exponentially, and now the young people of tomorrow are powerless to disobey its command of their lives. Today, guys, we are going to discuss the monster that is social media and how it rules the lives of all those within its grasp. Before we do get onto that though, I'm glad to announce that I've got a new and improved microphone. So let me know in the comment section if you can notice the difference in audio quality. And secondly, I am planning on doing a giveaway to win some gaming goodies over the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Back to the topic at hand though. I remember the roots of social media all too well. The first time I encountered it was on a website called Face Party. You uploaded a few pictures of yourself and used it as a medium to message members of the opposite sex. But the premise grew from there and morphed somewhat as we ended up with Myspace. Ah yes, for those of you old enough to remember, Myspace was created by a random guy called Tom, and he was automatically added to the friends list of everyone on the site, thus making him the most popular human being in the known existence during this time period. Myspace allowed people to upload their favourite music to the homepage, as well as customise its layout, and it was a favourite haunt to broody emo types and trendies alike. The true juggernaut of the social media industry, though, was yet to throw its hat into the ring. Enter Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. Facebook first opened its doors in 2004 and immediately succeeded in producing one of the most captivating websites of all time. It wasn't just aimed at angst-ridden teenagers. It had a mass appeal because of the clean-cut nature of its design, and it has stuck with humanity ever since. Now, there was a time when I was addicted to Facebook. How many of us can actually say we haven't posted a completely meaningless post about what we've had for dinner or what movie you're about to watch at some stage in our lives? I look back on my own timeline at the stuff I posted a decade ago, and I actually cringe at the prospect of ever hitting send on a status in the first place. Facebook has taken on a life of its own though now. It's played a part, somewhat illegally, some people may muse, in electing presidents. It's the home to thousands of online communities on any topic you can think of, from gaming to a group trying to prove that boobs don't cause earthquakes. The internet is the most random place of all time, which is a reflection on humanity, and Facebook caters for how odd people would actually like to be. In more recent times, we've had Instagram, Snapchat, and now we've even seen the rise of TikTok too. But are we prisoners to these things? In my capacity as a teacher, I hear stories of app addiction on a daily basis. Where does it come from though? There's only one answer for it. There is only one answer as to why we spend so long on these apps on a day-to-day basis, and that's validation. We're all meandering through life, desperately trying to find validation for our own existence. We're told that everything serves a purpose in life, but yet, no one has ever truly figured out the purpose of life itself. And therefore, as human beings, we constantly want someone to tell us that we are doing well and doing the right thing. It's tragic on the one hand, but on the other, that's just how we were made. Social media exists to satisfy the need for someone else's validation, and there's nothing wrong with it so long as you're aware of this fact. It does pain me though to see people more concerned with appeasing their social media following than actually living life these days. When you go to a concert now, half of the people there are holding their phones aloft. Recording a memory seems more important than actually living in the moment and experiencing something for yourself. The best recording device I've ever used is my memory, and that's why I refuse to get my phone out at a gig, and that's why I think it's pretty tragic when people do. Similarly, young people in particular put themselves under so much pressure to look in a specific way because of what they see on social media. Airbrushed images, Photoshop enhancements, and filters have all had a negative impact on our own self-image. And it doesn't matter if you look like Cameron Diaz or Shrek himself, everyone suffers from this. So, what's the solution to social media? Do we need to put a stop to it? No. It does serve a purpose of keeping people together, and there are clear benefits of it, but we need to see it for what it is. We need to be educated about the lies it propagates and the way in which it can damage people if we're not armed about it with relevant facts in the first place. I recently asked a class of mine if they felt that social media had a positive or a negative impact on their lives overall, and they overwhelmingly voted negative. That's quite telling, really, to have a lot of young people criticising social media, yet they spend so much time on it. I think that we all need to do more to educate people on the harm that it can do. Social media itself should educate people about this in the same way that betting websites now are forced to warn their users about the dangers of gambling. But it shouldn't just be down to social media companies. Schools should be doing more, parents should be doing more, and we should be doing more peer-to-peer as well. As always though, I am curious to know what you guys think, my intellectually refined audience. Do you think we need more rules to do with social media? Or is the problem merely the way that humans use it? I guess it's not the actual apps that are the problem. As always, it's human beings. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this topic. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. Drop a like if you have enjoyed it, and make sure you do subscribe with notifications on for future videos. As always guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Forrest Power, and this has definitely been emotional.